Hey people, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Tolani and I'm Diary of a Kitchen Lover. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a very nice crispy chicken. I'll be making this crispy chicken with chicken laps, so I want you guys to watch this video to the end to see how I made this one. Trust me, you will totally love it, and I made it really easy for you to follow. Let's do a quick run through the ingredients I'll be using for the crispy chicken. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be using chicken laps. I prefer to use chicken laps because they're really chunky and they're very quick to cook. Like it cooks really fast. But you can use other parts of chicken like the chicken breast, chicken wings and all that. But make sure that it is soft chicken. So I'll be using onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, some seasoning, some paprika, black pepper. I would also be using some salt. I would also be using some lemon squeeze, that's the juice, some milk and some eggs. Of course, our flour is not left out. I would also be using some flour. For this recipe, some people also use unsweetened yogurt. You can also do that because I'm going to be doing that in the course of this video too. So I hope you've grabbed the ingredients, but you can also check the description box for the full ingredients of this crispy chicken. So let's get to it, guys. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be using chicken laps for this recipe. So all you just need to do is to cut it into your desired shape and size. For me, I don't always like my crispy chicken to be too big or too small, so I just make sure it is moderate enough and, very chunky. You're going to do the same thing for all types of chicken. Just cut it into your desired shape and size and you're good to go. So now let's season up. I'll be starting with my chicken seasoning. I'll add that first, then I'll go in with the other spices. I went in with the garlic powder. Now I'm adding some onion powder. I like to season this before I add the liquid because I want the seasoning to stick to the body and inside the chicken. So I've added the peppers now. I'm adding my black pepper now. And then I'll go in with the salt. And then I'll be adding the lemon juice. So I'm just using the squeezer to squeeze out the lemon juice from the lemon. I like to add lemon juice so it can give it this very tangy taste amongst, the sweet taste. Go ahead to combine this together. Make sure that all the ingredients are well incorporated inside the chicken. You don't want to miss out on every taste you get. You get what I mean? So you need to give it a very good mix. Give it enough TLC, you guys. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use this recipe for any type of chicken, even turkey. Do you know you can make crispy turkey also? Yes, so long as it is a protein, fish, chicken, turkey, anyone is good to go. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be adding some unsweetened yogurt. What this basically does is to soften the chicken really fast. So if you want to marinate it very fast, just add some unsweetened yogurt before you go in with your milk. So now I've added the milk. I'm just going to mix this a little bit and then cover it to allow it to marinate. Some people allow their crispy chicken marinate for as long as 24 hours. But for me, because I add unsweetened yogurt, it softens very fast. And while it is softening, all the ingredients, the dry ingredients, will incorporate well into the chicken. So I don't need to allow that to sit for 24 hours. But if you want, the more it sits in the fridge, the better for you, the tastier for you. But with this recipe, you are good to go. So once it has marinated enough and you are sure, just get your flour and get your eggs. What I like to do is to season the flour and the eggs separately. Sometimes I season them with just salt. Sometimes I like to season it with chicken, just to go in line with the chicken recipe, and then I add some pepper. So that's what I've just done. I have seasoned with some chicken seasoning and some salt, so I'm just going to mix it together. The essence of doing this is to make sure that for every bite that you take, you get a very, very, nice taste, and you don't get like a bland taste. Also, this is also a trick for people that don't marinate it for as long as 24 hours. If you are marinating for like just 30 minutes or 1 hour, just make sure you season the flour and the egg properly. So what you do is grab one chicken, just dip it into the eggs, make sure it is well coated into the eggs, and also coat it with the flour. We're going to repeat this process for all the chicken. Set them aside, allow the flour sit well inside the chicken before you start to fry. Now that this is working well, make sure that your oil is heating up on the stove top, and then proceed to fry. Make sure you're frying on medium heat. You shouldn't fry on high heat at all. The reason why I don't want you to fry on high heat is so that you don't think it has fried enough and the inside of the chicken is raw. Remember, we are dealing with raw chicken here, so it should be on medium heat, and make sure it fries properly. It shouldn't be too hot or too low. If it is too low, it will soak too much in oil and you might not like the results. So make sure it's on medium heat, and you flip over at intervals so that the chicken cooks well. Another reason why I mentioned that I liked chicken laps is that it is really soft and it cooks really fast. Imagine you using hard chicken to make this crispy chicken. you end up eating raw chicken. So once this has fried enough, you just take it out of the fire and make sure that you place it on a paper towel so all the oils can drain off the chicken. This looks very good. KFC can never. KFC can never. And you can use any type of chicken for this recipe. You guys would totally love it. Please let me know in the comments if you like this recipe, if you're going to be trying it. A very beautiful way to indulge in. Like, who doesn't like to indulge? Please indulge with me, I beg. Thank you for watching, and I hope you try out this recipe. I'm back on YouTube. I took a very, very long deserved break, but yeah, your girl is back. Thank you for watching always. See you in my next video. Bye.